Okay, this video is to show and demonstrate the uses of and limitations of my slide stop horn. Slide stop horn is basically an aid for inserting the 1911 slide stop. Its limitations are that it can't be used on an extended slide stop, like for instance in this, and that's where the slide stop extends over the detent tube. It doesn't leave the gap, put slide stop in, or the slide stop horn in, whereas you'll notice there's a gap here. The other limitation is it's a two-hand tool. If the tool, whatever tool is being used, isn't capable of allowing the slide stop to be lined up with a notch and hands-free, it's not going to be of any use. But basically the use of the tool is fairly straightforward. When slide stops put back in, it's just a matter of putting this over the tube. You can do that before or after. Bringing the slide stop down to the tool, bringing it vertical, and then pressing down. Like on this ECO, on the Dan Wesson ECO, where the takedown hole in the guide rod is actually aligned, allows the takedown notch to be aligned. So that's a doable. But this is where this tool is also designed. If you'll notice, as I brought that up, what it did was it hung. And the slide stop, you can pull it up out of there, but in some cases, if it gets into that notch, it's very difficult to get loose. So let's see if I can make it do it. This is one of the ones that's generally kind of fickle about it. But there's a slope on the back side of this, which is designed to allow it to get underneath of it and allow you to pry it up past that point if need be. I've had it happen on this Pro. There. See where it's kind of hung? Now, this one's pretty broke in. But if it hangs in that notch, it can be real difficult to get loose. And that's where this just gives you the extra leverage you need. Now, it's available on the website, and the reason why I actually just bringing this tool back, and the reason why I quit making it for almost 4 years is because the original design of the tool required me to sandblast and powder coat, and in order to do the lettering and do everything else, but that's the way it was done. The problem was the sandblasting, and I've invested heavily in some very expensive equipment, which any escaping sandblasting dust got into would probably just tear it up, and it would be super ultra expensive to repair. But we also ran out of shop space. There was nowhere to put the sandblaster, so that it was far enough away from any of that equipment that we felt comfortable. So this was back, I think the last time I sold this was, I think last one was in like May of 2020 during the pandemic. And so I quit making them. It's kind of an oddball in comparison to all the other tools. But now it's available again for those that I constantly get. I say constantly, several times a month, not as much as I have in the past, but request for that tool, because I show it oftentimes in another video, or one of my other videos using it. But it's now available on the website, so at 1911ultratool.com, go under all tools and you'll find it. That's it in a nutshell. Thanks.